Now then, welcome to the channel, and this time the North Pennines. We're here on the Cumbria-Durham border and we're going to head up into the Warcop Army Training Range and we're going to do Mickle Fell. Now I'll tell you more about access to Mickle Fell as we're on the way up, but it's an out and back route. Might be a bit boggy in places up there. So we're going to start heading upwards and we'll have a quick look at the route. So we've arrived at this first little high point called Hewitt's, and it's a bit peat haggy around here. I thought it might be pretty much all the way, having looked at some photos. There we're going down here. Hopefully it won't be as bad as it might be. It's been dry for a week now, so hopefully we'll be alright. I'll just spin you around this way, keep you out of the sun. But see over that way, that's where we're going, up there to Mickle Fell. Now that's the high point there, but the trig pillar you can't see it, it's behind this little lump here. So yeah, we'll do both. We've got all day, mind you. You've got to report in at the guardhouse when you get here. I rang him and asked what time I'd be back. I said about 2. So she said, oh well, if it gets to 3 and we've not heard from you, I'll bring it mountain rescue. So I said, well, best make it 3 then. So we'll see how we get on. There's not much of a phone signal around here, I don't think. There's a bloke in car park back there and he said you can get a signal right on top, so we'll see what time it is there, and if I need to ring them and extend my stay, I will do. I don't want the mountain rescue coming looking for us. Right, onwards. So we're in the Army range now. We'll have to be careful what we're touching. Don't be picking anything suspicious up. And there's a couple of people in front of us. I think they look like they're coming back down. I mean, there was a car parked in car park when we pulled up, so they might have set off early. I'm not sure if I've given you some duff info about which hill we're going up as well. I think I might have done. So there's a bigger one over that way. So I think that could be Mickle Fell there. Right, on we go. A bit squelchy. So I gave you duff info back there. That's where we're going up there. That's Mickle Fell. I was being optimistic by saying it was that little one over there. Yeah, so that's the high point there, and then the trig pillars right around there. And there's not much to show you coming up here. It's just squelching through bogs by this fence, really. And people that I thought were coming down there, they're going up there still in front of us. Alright, on we go. we're almost at Hanging Seat, where the path veers off up towards the end of Mickle Fell. I can't say as I'm enjoying this, if I'm honest. It's just a bit of a boggy, heathery slog, and we seem to have lost the path now as well. Ah dear. Right, where's the path? I think. On we trudge. Oh, we've just passed Hanging Seat, which I'm assuming is where that last footbridge was. Oh, and since there it's just become a nightmare. No path, peat hags. I don't think I'll be going right along the ridge to Trig Pillar at this rate. Just bag the high point and come back down. Right, on we slog. So we've arrived at the base of the final ascent up Mickle Fell. And the path has actually got a little better now. Oh, back there it was an absolute nightmare, and we've got to go back through that as well. Not looking forward to that. So anyway, when we get to the top, I very much doubt we'll be going along to the Trig Pillar. It's about 1.5 miles along the plateau apparently. From pictures that I've seen, it's just peat hags all the way along, so probably won't be doing that. Maybe have an early lunch top of here, mooch around a bit, and then face the slog back. Oh, right. Oh, upwards. So that's us on the high point of Mickle Fell. Now the original plan, you won't be able to make it out on it, but that ridge over there, that's all Mickle Fell, and the Trig Pillar is on the end of that. And I was going to walk to that, but then we'd have to come back same way and then take on the bogs down there, so I'm not going to bother. And wind's got up here a bit as well, so it's only early, it's only 11 o'clock. We'll drop down before we have lunch. Might be a picnic in car again. I'll just put you another camera. So that reservoir you can see down there, I can't remember its name, I'll pop it on screen. That's where the Cauldron Snout waterfall is. We did a walk by there a while back. I didn't video it though. And I don't know any hills over there, but I think that river is it the North Tyne? Could be, I think. Or High Force is further down there. Right, so we have got some views. They're a bit hazy in the far distance. I say that's looking over to where the Trig Pillar is on the other end of Mickle Fell. There's more reservoirs over there. I think they were constructed to power Middlesbrough, I think. And then over there, you won't be able to make it out in the haze, but there's 9 standards rig, and I think you might be able to make out Wild Boar Fell as well if it was clear. Right, so I think we're just gonna head off back into the bogs and maybe have a picnic in the car. Right, down we go. So we're back down the steep bit there, and back down into the squelchiness. And I think I'm going to have to correct myself. That river that we could see back there that I said was the North Tyne, it's not, is it? It's the Tees, isn't it, where high force is. Right, it's still a bit breezy now down here. It was really windy on top. Well, that's Mickle Fell ticked off. Now, I've not told you why we've done Mickle Fell, have I? Because it's the former county top of Yorkshire before the boundaries were moved back in the 70s. So it had to be done, didn't it? Right, so we're going to carry on squelching our way back through the bogs. Oh well, that last section before that bridge, that was the worst bit. It was on way up as well. There's no path at all for about, I don't know what, quarter of a mile. It's just through heather and peat hags. But from here, it's well, you can follow a path all the way back from here. It's boggy like. But we're going to just, I think, sit down here and have our lunch out at wind. A bit of sunshine now as well. So yeah, we'll see you after lunch. Well, lunch by the babbling brook was about the best bit of the walk. It was very pleasant. Sat down there out of the wind in the sunshine, listening to the stream gurgling away. See where we've been behind me now. Yeah, never again. It's one for the purists, as they say. I found out talking to a couple that were on the way up. Not only is it the former county top of Yorkshire, it's also the current county top of County Durham. So if you come up here, you're into your county tops, and you're two for the price of one. Right, so onwards we go through more bogs. So I was going to tell you about getting access to Mickle Fell to do it properly. So it's slap bang in the middle of the walk-up army firing range. So to get access, you need to apply for a permit. They're free, you don't have to pay for them. You have to apply for a permit, and you can only do it on what's called designated non-firing days, obviously of which today is one. So if you do want to do it, I'll leave links in the description to the website that you need to go to, and I'll also leave a link where you can download the permit, although that'll be Oh, Boggy. That'll be the permit that I've downloaded to do this. It may change over time, but if you want to have a look at it, I'll leave a link to the permit that I downloaded. But you can always go onto the website and get the most recent one. I don't think it'll change much. Right, through the bogs. So there's lots of these boundary stones along this fence line, all numbered. What size is that? 69. Ooh, and this is it's the current boundary between Cumbria and County Durham. And I don't know if it used to be when Mickle fell was in Yorkshire. I don't know if it was the boundary between Cumbria and Yorkshire. I suspect it was. Right, so we're coming down to a little footbridge here. Two chaps in front of us. I'm talking to from God's own county as well. They're from Donny. They were doing it for the same reason as we were. They've hated it, I think. Right, on we go. That's a reassuring sign on this footbridge, isn't it? Half a handrail's missing as well. So there we are, back out of the army range. Oh, just get over this brow, and then I hope it's not far and all downhill back to the car. Oh, it's been hard work as this, with it being boggy and pathless in places. Yeah, as it's been tough going. Oh. Right, see what's over this brow. So that's looking back to where we've been. I mean, it's a decent enough view, isn't it? But is it worth it? Well, to be honest, I doubt it actually. That's looking right round. I think there's an old quarry over there, and after that brow there's another brow. Right, continue. So as you can see just there, we're almost back at the car. Oh, and am I glad to see it. Never coming here again. Like I said up there, it's one for the purists, is this. State at Barnet again. Why do I keep taking my hat off? Yeah, if you're into county tops and historic county tops, yeah, it's one for you. But if you're out for a nice walk in the hills, I wouldn't bother, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's a boggy slog, and with it being out and back as well, I don't like them walks. I prefer to do a circular route. Yeah, so anyway, it's ticked off, isn't it? We've done it. Charlie's enjoyed it. He always does. He has a ball. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do the usual: liking, subscribing, ringing the notification bell, commenting and sharing, all that usual malarkey. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Tra!